If I knew how to dance very well, I would have danced to the pulpit right there. Oh, as I said, it's so good to be here today, to be with you and feel that kind of energy. And thank you so much, Dan, for leading us in those two and this song we're going to sing right after our meditation here. Before we begin, something historic happened yesterday. All across the country, there were marches led by women. The numbers are still being calculated as of the latest I saw on the computer this morning, but likely will end up in the millions and millions of people marching. And in St. Paul, the latest police estimates that I saw this morning was 100,000 people. And authorities are calling it the largest such event in the history of Minnesota. So if you think back to the Vietnam War and those times, this yesterday was larger than anything that's ever happened in St. Paul. Now, if the purpose of the march was to declare the demand for true equality for women, which is the same as true human rights, with the respect and honor for women that is due to all people, not just men, then I can tell you, mission accomplished. Now, a symbol of the march yesterday was a certain hat that some people wore. Now, thanks to a gift from someone in the church, and I don't want to out her, but hey, have I told you all what a fantastic clerk session we had? That was just an aside. But anyway, thanks to this person, I am able, not just with words, but to actually show how I feel about my participation in the march. Our scripture this morning is from our beloved text from Hebrews. By faith, Abraham and Sarah obeyed when called to set out for a place that they were to receive as an inheritance. And they set out not knowing where to go. By faith, they stayed for a time in the land they had been promised, as in a foreign land, living in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, who were also heirs of the same promise. For they all looked forward to the city that has foundations, whose architect and builder is God. All of these, Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Jacob, died in faith without having received the promise. But from a distance they saw and greeted it. These people confessed that they were strangers and foreigners on the earth. For people who speak in this way make it clear that they are seeking a homeland. If they had been thinking of the land that they had left behind, they would have had opportunity to return. But as it is, they desire a better country. That is a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God. Indeed, God has prepared a city for them. Let us pray. Holy One, be with your servants now and your servant, that the words that are heard and spoken would be well-pleasing in your sight, you who are our rock, our strength, and our place. Amen. Amen. With all citizens, we recognize the new president, President Trump, upon his inauguration. At the inauguration of a new president, we all know that change is coming. In that sense, each presidential inauguration of a new president brings with it some anxiety. Because any uncertainty, the way that we are wired in our brain, anything out of the ordinary, different, uncertain, brings with it anxiety. It's unsettled. Change brings with it some upset. Never mind in one so public as the president, who we see and hear all the time. It can be in little things, in this change that we are getting ready to experience, like in personality, the way that President Trump looks as opposed to President Obama that we got used to for 8 years, the way of speaking. Lots of little individual quirks are going to be different, and that will cause us some unsettled feelings. The little things. And then there's the larger change that comes in terms of governing and conservative versus progressive and things like that. A president just has a way of getting into our life and getting into our emotions, no matter who they are. I've shared with you before how as a 9-year-old, I discovered, somehow I had missed it up till then, I discovered that President Eisenhower was not going to be the president forever. And my mother loved to recount how when I said that, then the next thing I did was burst into tears. It was just so upsetting to me that President Eisenhower wasn't going to be king for the rest of eternity or something, I guess. But there are things that do not change at each inauguration of a new president. There are the same hopes and dreams that we all have for our country and for each other. We want the safety and the well-being of all citizens. As it says in our founding documents, we want life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all people are created equal. We want what Lady Liberty proclaims, a mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the impassioned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles, from her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore, send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. So in this sense, every inauguration is the same. Our hope, our yearning that each inauguration will be the inauguration of love. This reminds me of the scripture that I read to you today. Abraham had done his best, and as his term ended, he brought his people to a high place and showed them the future. He said to them, I will not be the one that will lead you there. I will not go there with you. But there will be somebody else that will come that will lead you, another leader. So it is with each inauguration of a new president. The work is always ongoing, and there's always this change of leadership. We have gathered today as people of faith. Today's service is in recognition of the beginning of Mr. Trump's presidency, and in recognition and thanksgiving for an orderly transfer of power. As with each new president, we as people of faith do 3 things. First, we wish the new president well. We promise to pray for him and the new administration, and we will do that in this place. Second, we remind the new president that government's role is to care for the people, all of the people. Toward that end, that life, liberty, and happiness results from the way the country is governed. And third, we as the church stand ready to speak truth to power if the government abuses its trust and does not serve all of the people. So friends, today is a positive day. The rest of this is directed to President Trump. We stand with you, President Trump, on that mountaintop and gaze out at all the possibilities for justice and fairness and inclusion and love. And we ask you to lead us there to the beloved community. To quote you, sir, Mr. Trump, in your reflection of the importance of Dr. King, we ask you to lead us to this, quote, Our Declaration of Independence declares that all people are created equal. And Dr. King challenged our nation to live out that sacred truth, to banish the evils of bigotry, segregation, and oppression from the institutions of society and the hearts of people. But Dr. King's work is not done. All around us today, we see communities and schools falling behind and not sharing in the prosperity of America. Each of us has a solemn obligation to ensure that no American is left behind and that all Americans are fully included in the American dream. This was Donald Trump a few days ago. And then in a tweet, celebrate Martin Luther King Day and all of the many wonderful things that he stood for. Honor him for being the great man that he was. We stand with you, Mr. Trump, in celebrating and honoring Dr. King, and ask that your leadership reflect your great admiration for him. We wish you the very best in what is in an incredibly challenging job. And true to our calling, sir, with the Bible in one hand and the newspaper in the other, we hold out a vision to you. We hold out a vision of what we want our country to be. This vision is captured in this short video that you're going to see. We're going to see, and I'm sending, by the way, this sermon and the attachment of this video to President Trump. The video is about this, and then we'll watch it. Kareem Suleiman is an Arab-American Muslim tenor, singer from Chicago. 10 days after the presidential election, Kareem teamed up with filmmaker Meredith Kaufman Younger to create this experience. The voice that you will hear is Kareem's voice. The location is outside Trump International Hotel. President Trump, sir, this is the America we want, and we'll work with you to strive for, and will hold you accountable to achieve it.
In this heart lies for you a life